Hi, welcome to TJ and Jodi's house.
Welcome. Yes, welcome. Here we are. Seems like we haven't been here in a while.
I know.
Don't even know the levels of the microphones, what they're supposed to be or anything. We're not live anymore. Mr. Todd dragged up.
Yep. We're done.
No more doing it live, so I got to go back to keeping a clock on things
Uh-oh.
to make sure everything is good.
Did you hit record?
Yep, I did.
Okay.
I did. We're
off to a good
all
start.
set. All
Yep.
set.
Yep.
TJ and Jodi's house, as you know, sponsored by the great people at what's it called?
Sweet dreams.
That's right. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. We saw part of the Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture the other night at the Mexico restaurant.
We did.
Now, which one was that? Was that the husband or the wife or the brother?
You know. Stop.
That's my way of saying it's a family-run operation, and the people are so great.
And our daughter moved, and she's all about that mattress from Sweet Dreams. Well, I got to sleep on it for 3 nights. I see what she's saying.
Yeah,
it
it's comfortable.
Heavenly. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you go to Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture and you say, "Hey, I heard about this on the TJ and Jodi's House podcast," they will give you a huge smile.
Yes.
So you're gonna say they will give you a huge discount?
No.
No, because they do admit to knowing us, but they're not still real sure about the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, but what?
Well, I was going to say, if you are preparing and you need a mattress and you're moving, the one that Lainey got, our daughter, it was in a box. It was a mattress in a box when we first got it. So we took it to Nashville like that, and now it's her favorite mattress.
So they also have the high technology mattresses and all with the cooling system in it and the adjustables and all of that. And then all the furniture you need for your bedrooms as well.
Yeah.
And the living room furniture, if you tell them you want to see the TJ and Jodi living room set, like we have in our house, they'll say, okay, well, this is kind of like what they have in their house, but they're better now.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
So they'll show you the newer version, because we've been shopping there for a long time, and you should too. So they have a great delivery service, and the designers at each location of Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture are there to help you make your house look like it's just a beautiful show place. That's what they're trying to do in there. Okay, so go to their website, acetj.com/mattress. We'll get you there, acetj.com/mattress. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Jodi.
Yes.
We're supposed to record promos to tell people to listen and watch our show on Mondays, and that today is a new one that's going to be up there.
Okay.
But I told people you weren't good at that kind of thing.
Thank you. That's nice.
Well, I mean, are you?
No.
Do you know how to do promos and stuff?
Can you teach me? You're the pro.
No.
Oh.
That's not something you can just teach somebody. You either have it or you don't, Jodi.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, you don't have it.
Okay.
No. So
It's all right.
we just won't promote our show then. We won't have any promotional announcements.
I mean, I don't ever see our stuff being promoted anyway.
That's because you can't do it.
Yes, I can.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Well, you haven't let me try.
Okay. When does it come on? When does it drop, our podcast?
Mondays at 11 a.m.
There you go. And that's
Is it 11? No, not now, because we're not live.
Right.
So what do I say?
Just
Mondays.
Yeah, Mondays. That's it. Mondays.
New fresh show on Mondays.
Yes.
TJ and Jodi's house.
New and fresh.
New and fresh. The end.
Yep. But we're not doing it now.
Oh. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. This radio stuff is not my thing.
Yes, it is.
Podcast, whatever
everything
it
is your thing, Jody.
Nope.
Everything is your thing.
Yep.
Jody had a big week. She's had a big, I guess it's been over a week now, right? Because you left last Monday to go to Nashville to move our daughter.
Yeah.
But before that, it was securing a rental truck. And,
Yeah.
And that was pretty crazy.
I did a lot in a week.
But she's grown now. She's going to do whatever, That's the last time you'll ever have to help her do anything.
You think?
Ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So we went and picked up the rental truck.
Yeah.
The Saturday, 2 days before they headed out to Nashville, our daughter moving back there.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be a rental van because she didn't have a whole lot of stuff. So they were renting a van. And then so when did they tell you that the van may not be coming through?
The day before.
Okay. But not to worry. Well, first of all, what was wrong with the van? Why was the van not going to be there?
Because someone has rented it 2 or 3 weeks before to move into an apartment. And this person says their apartment's not ready. So they're just leaving all the stuff in the van and they're paying for that cargo van daily.
And they said it had been about 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
That she had that van for 3 weeks.
It's ridiculous. Get your stuff out. You'd save money putting it in a storage building.
Yeah. And you would have had your van.
True.
So they ended up giving her a truck to drive.
10-foot truck. Ugh.
Which is more difficult to deal with, especially in a big city.
I liked that. I was comfortable in it because it's similar to what I drive. So
she drives an 18-wheeler.
It wasn't too bad. And it had a backup camera in the rearview mirror, which I've never seen on a truck like that.
So it wasn't bad at all. And you liked that better than the van? You ended up liking it better than...
I don't know that I like it better.
Yeah.
And our daughter said I almost hit a Range Rover when I was trying to park it in front of her apartment. Because I'm used to my car going beep, beep, beep. Well, there's no beep, beep on that.
You mean vibrating when you almost hit something? Yeah.
Can you believe... Oh, God, if I had hit that Range Rover.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good.
No.
All right, so got there, and before we left with the truck, when we got it, picked it up in Mooresville, North Carolina, the lady said, "This is the address that you're going to have to take it to return it when you get to Nashville." And I said, "Oh, I'm sure that's going to be in a really safe area." And the woman laughed. And what happened?
So we got there on Monday around 2 Central Time. So we unloaded everything, and I had that truck until Wednesday, but I wanted it gone because trying to park it near an apartment and all that, it's just too much. So I said, look, I want to just go ahead and take this thing back. So we put it in the GPS and I could tell the closer we got, it wasn't looking good. And then I realized as I almost got there that I had not filled it up with gas. So I started kind of looking for gas stations around there. So I pull in and I go in, and this really nice guy's working there. And I said, I didn't get gas. What happens if I don't get gas and you have to fill it up? He said, we charge you $10 a gallon. I said, okay, well then where do I go that's safe? And he said, oh ma'am, there's nowhere safe around here. I said, well, then can you give me a suggestion? And so he told me where to go. So, and Lainey was in her car following me. And I told her, I said, listen, we're going to a gas station. This is not a good area. He just said, there's nowhere good. Keep your doors locked. If somebody comes towards you, run over them. We'll deal with that later because I can't. And we pulled up to this gas station. And I just told her to park where she could see me. And I got out real quick. I might have gotten a little high because every car that pulled up there had the windows down and just fumes of pot. So
they're all smoking weed.
Woo, they were all smoking weed. So I put the gas thing, and I thought, okay, well, if they come towards me, you run over them, and then I'll just spray them with gas if somebody's coming at us. I don't know that.
That's a good plan.
But I don't know if somebody had a gun that would have helped me, you know.
Yeah.
But I could have tried.
It would.
So I put the gas in and jumped in the truck, locked it, and sat there praying to just let me get finished. And then jumped out, got a little high again, got back in the car, and took off.
Yeah, everything was fine. Turned out fine.
I'm telling you. But, you know, like, I get it. I get really aggravated with people. And this happened at another stop that I had to go get something in Nashville when she was moving in. And I cannot stand when people sit there and go, yeah, I don't know. Well, let's figure out something.
What are you talking about?
Like the gas. There's nowhere safe around here. Okay, so we're just going to leave it at that? Mm-hmm. If he thought I was going to give me $10 a gallon, good luck.
Yeah.
And then when we were leaving, he goes, "Do you need a receipt?" He was outside, and he goes, "Do you need a receipt?" I was like, "No, I'm good." I'm like, oh. And then I go, "Wait a minute," and I rolled down the window. I go, "Are you going to email me that receipt?" Because I thought, don't be trying to say I didn't return it or.
Yeah.
So he did it. He did email it to me. He knew I needed to get out of there.
Mm-hmm. He could tell.
He could tell.
Yeah.
I was scared.
All right. So I was talking to Jodi while she was on the road heading to Nashville, and something caught her eye, and she was just absolutely elated, and then said, "I have got to go. I've got to go. I'll call you back later." So we'll tell you what that was and how it turned out coming up next.
TJ and Jodi's house. TJ and Jodi's house.
All right, here we go. We're back. Talking about Jodi's excursion, moving our daughter back to Nashville. Mm-hmm. So if you say, I thought your daughter already lived in Nashville. She did. She went to college there. She graduated from Belmont University last May. She wanted to stay in Nashville then, but she didn't have prospects on a good job, and she couldn't afford to stay there then, so she came back to where we live in North Carolina and stayed for almost a year.
Save money.
And save money working and all. And then now she just moved back to start her life there in Nashville. Mm-hmm. So Jodi was moving her back. So I was on the phone with Jodi, seeing how things were going. This was last Monday. And she's talking, and then all of a sudden she goes, and I thought, what's going on? I thought she was about to have a wreck. And she goes, there is a Buc-ee's. I gotta go. We're stopping at Buc-ee's. Because she's been dying to go to a Buc-ee's.
I am. I've never been.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that we were supposed to do when I had some off time, because there's not one anywhere close to us. Mm-mm. The closest one to where we live is in Florence, South Carolina, which is several hours away.
2.5, because I checked.
So then I asked her, how did it, when she got back home, I said, well, how did it go at Buc-ee's? Did you like Buc-ee's? She goes, we pulled off and they weren't open yet. They're building one.
Well, no.
They weren't open yet.
I got off the exit because I was just so excited. I hung up with you. I got off the exit and Lainey calls me. She goes, Mom, what are you doing? And I go, well, I was going to Buc-ee's. And she goes, there's big signs that says it's not open yet. I said, I didn't see it. I just saw that Buc-ee's sign, and I was going towards it. She goes, I knew that's what you thought. She was dying laughing.
Yeah, because they usually do have signs saying open soon and
maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah. And you know what else I didn't see on the side of the road?
What?
She said, Mom, did you see that bear on the side of the road? It was a dead bear.
No.
I did not see it. What's the deal with bears lately? They're everywhere. They're in the ocean. They're on the side of the road. They're in people's neighborhoods.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I bet them Chinese has been putting them over here. China has been sending them bears over here.
I've just seen a lot of bear stuff lately.
But usually, when you drive through the mountains, we've seen them on the road, side of the road before.
We have?
People have hit them. Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so no Buc-ee's for me.
And when did they say that one would be open?
I don't know. I didn't look. And it's in Sevierville, if I'm saying that right, by Gatlinburg. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be slammed.
Yeah, if it's next to a vacation hotspot.
It's gonna be packed.
Well, I don't think you're ever going to get to go. It just was not meant for you to get to go to Buc-ee's.
Maybe on our road trip next week we'll see one.
Surely we will. Somewhere.
I don't know. And it seems like, too, that we'll be driving somewhere and we see it and it'll say exit da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, it's coming up. And then we have to turn off to go another direction.
Yeah, say it's at exit 101. Well, our exit that we need is exit 91.
I know, it makes me so mad. So one day I'll go.
I think at this point, though, it's going to be a letdown to you no matter what.
Probably.
You built it up so much.
I think so. I'm going to be like, ugh.
Are you going to get some of those quail eggs that your sister gets
No.
there and eats those pickled quail eggs?
No.
No?
No.
So what are you looking for at Buc-ee's?
I'm just looking. Maybe I'll get a Buc-ee's bathing suit. No, I don't know. I'm going to look. I know they have apparel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They do.
We'll see. I don't know. I'll see what I find. I know you want that brisket sandwich.
That's what everybody talks about. The brisket sandwich is the best sandwich ever. So
Everybody talks
I'll have
about
to
their
get
food.
that. And, But can you imagine, though? I'm surprised you would want me to go to a Buc-ee's as much as I love convenience stores.
That's why I was hoping I was going to get to go.
That's nice.
Well, I mean, you spend a lot of time in there.
I love convenience stores.
Oh, I know. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll hit one next week.
But I wonder if Buc-ee's would be more considered like a grocery store than a convenience store. No,
it's a convenience store,
and it just has all of that stuff.
And if Buc-ee's in there, I'm taking a picture with him.
Don't they have them at every location? They have a mascot.
He ain't always out. But if he is, I'm going.
You and Bucky.
Me and Bucky. So we'll see. Stay tuned, people. Let's see if I ever find a Buc-ee's.
Yeah, we're going to on vacation next week. We will be going to visit my mom in central Louisiana and then on to visit my brother in Magnolia, Arkansas.
I don't even know the last. Well, the last time we
trip.
went to Magnolia, Arkansas was almost 5 years ago for your nephew's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know the last time I was at your mother's.
Yeah, I've been there since you have.
For a funeral?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was, 7, 8 years ago?
I don't know.
I don't know. So we're going to visit the fam.
Yeah, no, they've been to visit us. I mean, we haven't gone that long without seeing them.
I haven't seen your
At
mama
all.
in 4 years,
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're going. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And we're driving because when your relatives live in country ass towns, it's hard to get an airport close to them. So by the time we flew to the nearest airport to either one of them, my mom, she's got an airport close to her that is the home of the people who created commercial air travel, which is Monroe, Louisiana. The Delta brothers were crop dusters in Monroe, Louisiana, and they invented commercial air travel, which is, as we know, Delta Airlines today.
But we'd have to connect.
But, yeah, Jodi doesn't like to connect.
That's a pain.
Jodi refuses to connect.
So annoying.
But we would still have to rent a car wherever we went because my brother lives another 3 hours from there, right? And about
2.5.
Yeah. And so
And then what about your mom? How far is she from there?
that's what I'm saying.
How far is your mom, though, from...
From Monroe?
Uh-huh.
Oh, about maybe 40 minutes.
So still. So by the time we drive to the Charlotte airport, get into the Charlotte airport, wait on the plane, get on the tarmac, which if y'all find Charlotte, it's fun. You just ride around for a while and then take off and then get there and then go down and get our bags and get our car and drive another 2.5. I mean, there's half the day.
And how much it costs. It's very expensive.
Oh, it's insane.
So, and then my brother lives, the airports, if we flew directly into there, we would either have to fly into Texarkana, Little Rock, or Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah.
So it's still a long drive by the time you land.
And
so we're just driving the whole way.
And I fly into Shreveport when I go to see my family, and it's an hour and a half. They come get me.
Yeah.
It's my car service.
Yeah, so we're gonna have fun. I think we're gonna really enjoy ourselves.
Because we have to go visit your mom first, and then for a few days, and then it's still another 2.5 hours to go see your brother. So, I mean, we're gonna be on the road a lot.
Yep.
We haven't done this in a long time, and we're old.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't gone on a road trip like this in a long, long time.
Whew.
But my mama's got something that she and Jodi are going to do together.
Yeah.
They're going to, Jodi's going to paint something for her.
Her headboard.
It's going to, what do you call that?
Chalk paint. Her metal headboard, which I'm totally fine. I love to do that.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me. I'll do whatever she needs me to do around there.
Yeah, and I don't know what I'm going to do.
Cook.
I can't cook on her stove.
You're going to have to.
I think she got an electric.
She has a grill.
Yeah. I'll do something, but
You got to cook for us.
maybe I could take a nap.
We're going to go see your aunt. I mean, we're going to be all over
We'll
the
be
place.
busy.
Yeah.
We'll be busy. You know.
You know.
But Jodi just now confirmed that she was actually going to go.
Well, I was going to send you on a plane because we had enough Sky Miles for you to go.
Yeah.
But no. We're going together.
Yeah, because this is my vacation. I don't want to have a vacation without you.
Yeah.
I mean, who would want that? Not I. That's for sure.
More from TJ and Jodi's house next.
Let's go.
It's TJ and Jodi's house on the Radio Button Network.
All right. Usually, when we finish TJ and Jodi House podcast, Jodi goes off running a bunch of errands and running that mouth all day.
Do not.
But it's raining pretty hard right now.
Oh, so bad out there.
It's just nasty, is
gonna
what
be
it
that way
is.
for
It's
days.
just nasty. And her trainer is out. Is Susie's out of town? So
And I can't walk outside.
yeah, you could. You just get wet.
Yeah.
So she's going to our little friend Jenny's gym to walk on the treadmill.
And I'm going to listen to Jelly Roll's wife's podcast.
You can listen to talking while you're doing your
Sure.
cardio workout.
Absolutely. I listened to the one where she interviewed Jelly Roll, and it was an hour and a half, and my walk went so fast that day. I was laughing out loud while I was walking, but
Yeah, Jodi likes a lot of nasty, like vulgar humor sometimes.
no, I don't.
Yes, you do. There's no way you're listening to that podcast from Jelly Roll's wife where she's not being vulgar and stuff.
She really wasn't being bad when she was interviewing him. That's the only one I've listened to.
Oh, I
She
thought you
wasn't-
listened to all of them. You listen to them all the time.
No, I see clips, but I haven't listened.
Yeah, because they're a very sexual people. The
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Roll.
And I don't need to know all that, but Mr. and Mrs. Roll,
Yeah.
just a weirdo.
So, Jodi usually doesn't like working out inside, doing cardio in the house on a treadmill and
I've
stuff.
got to. Ugh. I feel horrible.
Yeah.
I know I'll feel better.
I got to go do a political show today. I haven't done one. I didn't do but one or two last week because I've been so terribly sick.
How you feeling?
Oh my God, I'm so sick.
You sound better today.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're tan.
Oh, thanks. I got out in the sun this weekend a
I
little bit.
know. I know. I was with you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Put your little tan hands up for the camera to see. Look at it. Can they tell on that camera
I
how
doubt
tan your hands are? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Little Jodi with her tan hands. So yeah, I got work to do at home. Boy's not working today, so he'll be at home in his room playing video games and whatnot.
He's busy today.
What's he doing? Oh, he's doing that stuff, checking about going back when he's going back to school in the fall.
Yep.
Well, that's fun too. Look at that.
Fun times.
Everybody's got fun happening
Fun
today.
times. Did you talk about what happened to our daughter on the regular old show?
Yeah.
Bless.
Yeah. About her hitting her head and then having a flat in the middle of a Walgreens parking lot.
It was rough. Yeah.
But I mean, if nobody heard it on the regular old show, we got to tell it now to people who are listening right now.
They can't go back and hear it on the show?
Oh, no, it'd be too hard to go look it up.
Oh.
As long as we
Sum it
mentioned
up.
it. So, okay, I will. Thank you.
Isn't this how radio works? Sum it up.
So it was her first day. Jodi had already left. It was Lainey's first day heading to work in her new apartment. She's hurrying, locks the deadbolt on the outside of the door, turns to walk away real fast and doesn't realize that there is a little bit of a wall that juts out, right there by her door and slams her forehead right into it. Almost knocked her out. She was all woozy. She's got a cut and a big knot right here on her forehead, right here.
Cover eyebrow.
Had to go back inside and get some ice to put on it and tell her boss that she was going to be late on her first day.
Call me and ask me if she needed stitches. I was like, FaceTime me and let me look. No, you got a little piece of toilet paper stuck up there with a little blood on it. You're all right.
But I don't know that she's ever taken a blow to the front, like of her head or her face or anything. But it does. I mean, it's like, oh,
She
my
said
God.
she thought she knocked her teeth out.
Yeah.
That's how hard it hit.
Probably hurt, felt it down in her nose and everything. So,
Yeah.
and then she goes to work, everything's fine or whatever. And then at the end of the day, she's on the phone with Jodi and she's pulling into Walgreens by her apartment to get, to pick up a subscription or something.
No, to get medicine for her head.
Oh, get medicine for her head. And runs over a curb. And then you heard her.
It sounded like a gunshot.
Yeah.
I said, what was that? She said, I think I ran over the curb. And I said, you need to look at that when you get out. And she did, and it was flat.
Yeah, so she messed up her tire.
New tire, 1 week old.
Then we had to get the AAA out there, and then the type of car she drives doesn't come with a spare.
Weird.
So they get there and say, well, we're going to have to tow you because we can't do anything with this tire. And again, it's Friday night by this time. It's like 7 o'clock. So then the guy says, well, okay, well, the tow truck will be here at 9:45. So
Wait, the first thing was the guy came out to try to fix the tire.
yeah.
And then he said, oh, I can't because there's no tire. So then he goes, I'm going to have to call the tow truck.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said she didn't have a spare.
Whoops. All right.
Rob's laughing in the other room.
Okay.
And so he said the tow truck will be here, can't be here until around at least 9:45. So she remembers that she has a friend that we used to go to church with that lives there now. And then that friend went back with her. She walked to her apartment because it was that close. And that friend took her back to meet the tow truck. And then the tow truck dropped the car off at the tire place. They have a location of the tire place, the same company that she bought it from here. And then had to get up the next morning and Uber out there to tell them, hey, I had my car dropped off here last night because it's got a flat. Mm-hmm. They replaced the tire. It was under warranty and all is good. Mm-hmm. But a bad first day.
Wow, what a first day.
On the job.
Yeah. Yeah. First day without me there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't think any of that would have happened if you'd have been there?
Probably not.
Yeah. You would have been yelling at her, Lainey, why don't you watch where you're going?
Probably.
On both occasions.
Probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You had to hit yourself in the head.
The hitting the wall thing, though, really made me, I mean, I know it hurt, but it made me laugh. I mean, who hits the wall? But I was glad she was okay.
You've never walked into anything?
I don't think I walked into a wall.
I think you've walked into a glass door that you thought was open.
I did not.
I think so.
That's you.
Mm-mm. I think you've done that.
I do not
or
walk into glass.
Or a screen door.
I did?
Yeah. Yeah, you try to walk through a screen door.
Well, if I did, rest assured I laughed at myself.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
All right. We'll go do your treadmill workout.
Will do.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
It's TJ and Jody's house on the Radio Button Network.